Hi, good night, everyone. It's me again, Nathan, and today I want to talk about something that really bothers me a lot lately, especially in this past few years. So, today I want to talk about music and how music, especially modern music, has come to be more like a business strategy more than art, and especially for the mainstream music that are being given to us for the last like 20 years or maybe 10 years, last 10 years. So let's bring this all back to the good old days where music is a way of a human to express and to talk and to communicate to other people in a beautiful way. So we have the early music days from the 1600s to the 1800s where all is classical, and music is just an exclusive thing for the rich, for the people in the government, or as that time for the kingdom, people of the kingdom. But as music evolved and the accessibility has been changed, we got the modern music starting from the 1900s until now. It was so beautiful because lots of the people use music as a way to communicate, because some of them didn't have the courage, or maybe some of them didn't have the access to good communication at that time, so they use music to express their feelings, to talk, to say something, to rebel, to give new colors to other people, to comfort each other. So in the early 1900s, music and labels are run by people who love music. They love music, so they made a way, they make a label, so people that have the potential to make music and to communicate their art, for them to have a media to be recognized. But then as time goes on, and how music has been evolving, a lot of people have seen music as a way to make money. They see it as a big opportunity to make profit, and there is nothing bad about it. There is nothing bad about getting money from music or any other form of art, but it shouldn't have to be the main thing. So what happened is, from time to time, from years to years, music has been shifted by the people who loves money. They see this music media is a big opportunity to grab fast money. So these big labels right now are run not by the people that loves music anymore, but more to the people that loves money. They love they love the business, they love the money that they can get from music. And that's why we get the mainstream music right now. I'm not gonna give any like name examples because I don't want to slander anybody. I love anyone that do art, but there are some people that quote unquote are industry plants. And we can see that artists right now are being measured or being valued as the numbers that they can pull from people, the numbers that they can get. And it was so sophisticated how labels and companies right now tend to make a strategy, or like control everything, the promotion, how people will listen, the marketing system of a music, of an artist, that it's not, the music is not how the listener want to listen anymore, but it's more about what the industry wants you to listen, and they force the music to be in your ears, to have the worms in your ears and control your mind. So what are we seeing right now? The mainstream music are really boring and really repetitive. The latest Oscar didn't have any music that will be remembered for the next decade or next few decades in the future. Because why? Because all of them only searching for numbers. None of them really like music. None of them really love what they're doing and want to communicate, for the most of them. And we now see the mainstream music falling apart. Well, not falling apart, but just the quality is just so bad, and then it's so repetitive. The industry just thinks that they have to give what the customer wants, what the listener wants, but in reality they don't know what they want to hear. The point of an art is giving something new, giving your ideas, giving your spark to other people, and people will follow it. People will see, just like they're tasting a new food, right? They never know they will like it or not, but you just gotta give it to them. And that's the point of art, that's the point of music. And if for the next years and decades, the music industry just gonna do the same thing over and over again, the world and the mainstream music is gonna be so boring, and it one day gonna fall apart. But the good news is, even though mainstream music is now very bad, but music itself hasn't been any worse. It hasn't been like doomed. In reality, music as a whole, like if you deep dive into it, there's a lot of experimental music, there's a lot of original sounds, there's a lot of good music, there's a lot of great music. And yeah, we just have to give them the opportunity. We just have to somehow make a way so the real essentials of the music paves its way again. So yeah, that's just like something that really bothers me a lot lately, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. So yeah, that's all from me. Have a good night.